Alright, welcome back to Madden 21.
From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough.
Playing the Texans.
It's week 6
See how
of
we
the
do here.
NFL on EA Sports.
Alright. Get this ball.
And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
Bad.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Run this ball.
At their own.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Sony Michel, the ball carrier.
The numbers a week ago for Michel. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd.
The play fake to Michel, now Newton.
Are you
And that
serious?
is incomplete.
Newton's pass.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
There we go.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And
Go
the Texans
defense.
will take over with a 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option.
No,
Now
not
he
this
will
time.
lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the
Come on,
drive goes
guys.
backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about.
That's a good hit.
That's Exhibit A for physical play.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Come on, guys.
17 yards. 1st down, Houston.
From the gun, here's Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
Of course he did.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a
playing
gain of 7.
crap.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. First down carry here for Johnson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 19 carries, 79 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on it.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Texans.
Out of the gun, Watson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Like Texans are any good.
The intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones.
There.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's what we needed.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. He's got a 1st down past the 30.
Our best player.
Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Running out of the gun with White. Find a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's going to have the Patriots 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Oh, I'm getting somewhere.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand.
That was a good run, too.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. Sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He completes it right side to White. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. On the ground is Michelle. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Michelle on the carry. The tackle made by
no score after one on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
On second down, Michelle. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up.
Another 3 yards.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That's good.
That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the first. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. At this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second
right
and a yard.
On second down, Michelle.
Told you.
And he's
They weren't going to stop
touchdown,
that.
Patriots. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's frustrating.
First down.
Watson now to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop
Shoestring
him.
tackle.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Watson going to try and run it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Brings up second and goal.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Watson.
Back.
Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal
That's
attempt.
good defense.
A 25-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put
That's
this one
real
through.
good defense.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And with a
Walking
marker
the
down, he's out
back.
just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
In the back.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Whoa.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and score. And he lost the football.
My God.
And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Don't throw the ball.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and not get free.
At the Patriots' 23-yard line.
It's caught left side by Cooks.
Oh, try to knock him
And
out.
they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
First down Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks.
This defense is crap.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
God.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Serious.
Watson's pass.
Randall Cobb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Demir Bird returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because
Take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
There we go.
James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
Yeah.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered
Good
quickly.
job.
Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to
70 yards in one play.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Watson. That's caught by Kelly. He's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. A tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown,
Houston.
Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
We are running this ball.
They go right back to White here on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's all I had to do.
They'll run with Michelle.
Hey, nice block. Badass fucking moron.
Michelle, the ball carrier. Bernardrick McKinney on the tackle.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
God damn it. You useless fucks. Fuck it.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yes.
So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Let's try this.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that will do it for, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Robbie Gould set
and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Nice.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Come on.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Caught left side by Cobb. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Ball back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
At their own 30.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Well, we talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He
3 yards
figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Yeah, for now.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
Guys are just bouncing off
Texans.
the offensive player.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. That catch good for only a couple. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Third down.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Again, it's Watson. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. Touchdown, Houston.
How the hell was the fucking
Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie.
Fuck you goddamn kid.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Michelle.
You cannot gain any yards.
Sony Michelle on the hand.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let him get anywhere near it.
They're running it. It's Michelle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Touching the ball a lot more now.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You haven't ran the ball a whole lot today.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And
what
he stopped
the
immediately
fuck?
there.
Michelle, the ball carrier.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say,
look,
as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time.
He ran the wrong fucking route.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And he finds
fucking first down.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped.
Ran the wrong route. That's aggravating. I hate that.
25. What a flip of the script.
More than anything.
Down to first.
At the end of the 3rd quarter of play, with the score
That's what pisses me off when they're on their own fucking route.
Patriots.
Now a carry for White. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That's all right, Andy Yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Nice.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. There goes a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and 1, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Oh.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of
another
plays.
face mask.
That's caught at the 3.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Touchdown.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he's got it up and through.
Game, boys.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he has now gotten into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. Your little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
At their own 25.
And let's shift our attention to Will Fuller.
I'm happy.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
Oh.
Now left side on the swing pass. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Moves to 2nd and 10.
To throw again.
Got him.
Open man, the tight end fails.
3rd down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
4th down.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Complete to John Kelly.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Goddamn
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's smell that motherfucker's face.
They'll run here with John Kelly. And he is going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll go again with Kelly.
Damn it.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Texans.
Come on.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As they talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 29-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, Kelly. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout.
Damn right we are.
As it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
I want to shuffle to win it.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Yeah.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it.
Come on, another penalty.
Too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Come on. Can't be that
trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Go fast.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Huge first down, got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Newton to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
That's not good enough, man.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
That's what we wanted.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here.
Here we go, overtime.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Good kick.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Pull your head out of your motherfucking ass
there on the catch and run. As you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And the Texans 1st down.
Come on.
Back to throw, Watson. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones.
That's a good hit.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
1st down, Texans.
Motherfuckers. Come on.
On 1st down, it's Watson. It gets it over the middle to Cobb.
I hit him.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Fuck this.
Out of the gun, Watson. And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 10 more there and another 1st down. They'll try to run
4
this
and
one
4.
in. And he's in for the score.
All right, I'll catch you all later. Have a good one.